Hello everyone and welcome to Forretress Gaming, and today we're back. I'm doing all these arm motions, I'm not even on cam, with the doubles Mega Alakazam team. So we're going to try this once again, with also featuring Bisharp, Clefairy, Gyarados, Tapu Koko, and Landorus. I don't remember what happened in the last episode. I know we lost one, maybe both? I think we won one of them. I don't remember, man. I don't remember, man. That's the problem with catching up and now actually being able to record all the videos that I want to record, is I don't remember what happened in the last one. So we got 1531 rated player from California to start us off today with Mega Beedrill. I think Alakazam outspeeds Beedrill, if I recall correctly. But Mega Beedrill, Espeon, Hydreigon, Ninetales, Zoroark, which could be problematic. That's very interesting to see the Zoroark. But I think it tells you, like, in the little boxes, what type that Pokemon is, and so it gives away Zoroark right away. And then Forretress. I really wish I had Dazzling Gleam on this Alakazam. I might forego Shadow Ball for Dazzling Gleam. Obviously, this is the last time you'll see this team unless we do a video on Sunday with it. But I can go Clefairy for sure. I can go Clefairy Alakazam, to be honest with you. Alakazam! It's really weird to see some of these Pokemon in doubles. The Forretress, the Zoroark, even the Beedrill. I need Tapu Koko. Oh, a Tapu Koko. And then, Landorus? Yeah, Landorus isn't bad. Especially Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf U-Turn, Choice Scarf Superpower. Should be pretty clean against... Damn, Daniel! Is that meme still around? Is that still around? It kind of looks like Daniel. I mean, go look up Daniel right now from Damn Daniel. That kind of looks like Damn Daniel. Look at him. It's Damn Daniel. We're playing against Damn Daniel. Alright. Forretress Espeon. Terrible lead for us. Terrible, terrible, terrible lead for us. Alright, so the Alakazam and the Clefairy come out here. Apparently somebody's bumping that music going down the street there. How do I touch the Forretress? I just realized. I mean, the Tapu Koko, kind of. I need to follow me. Right? I just worry about the Espeon. I'm going to follow me. And I'm going to Mega Evolve and hit the Espeon just to see what it wants to do. Because if the Espeon starts setting up, like Calm Minds or... What else does Espeon set up typically? Does it set up like Cosmic Power or something? I don't know. Because I just don't want the Espeon setting up. That's what my biggest concern is right now. The Forretress could set up like Stealth Rocks. I could see that. Oh, I didn't check to see if that was a Zoroark or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I'm using Follow Me with Clefairy, so I can just draw away any of Zoroark's attacks anyway, if there is a Zoroark on the field. But yeah, I definitely need to check if it doesn't give itself away this turn. Alakazam! Alright, let's see. I'm going to trace the Magic Bounce. Ooh, no Stealth Rocks for you, boy. I mean, if he's trying to set up Stealth Rocks, and I get to bounce it back, which is kind of neat. And then they just kind of... I think they just peter out at some point because Espeon would also bounce them back. That's an Espeon. Focus Sash. Or just a fake Focus Sash, I guess. Calm Mind. The Espeon is going to try and set up here. So, definitely glad I went for the Shadow Ball. And then the Forretress goes for Dark Pulse. That is a Zoroark. That is Zoroark. So yeah, I can just keep follow me in with Clefairy. Or I could protect... I could protect Alakazam and go for Icy Wind. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to Icy Wind and protect the Alakazam. This way, if like the Espeon switches, then we get to slow something down. And we also get to slow down the Zoroark. I mean, we don't have to worry about it with Alakazam. But Alakazam's also not hitting the Zoroark. We see Dazzling Gleam come out from Espeon. I don't know. Clefairy should eat that up. We're going to see another Dark Pulse, and it does go into Alakazam once again. I mean, it would have went into Alakazam the first time, but... We're going to knock out the Espeon with the Clefairy. And get the speed drop on the quote-unquote Forretress, which is now revealed to be Zoroark. It's interesting that you disguise the Forretress as Zoroark. Typically, you're gonna, like, not typically, but personally, I would have, like, did he have a Psychic weak Pokemon? Because that's what I would do with Zoroark. When I try and use it, I put it in for, like, Beedrill. If he had Beedrill, I would have put him there, but now my Alakazam can do absolutely nothing. So what I'll try to do here, I'll just Moonblast the Zoroark. And if he's in a Dark Pulse, I'll just bring in Tapu Koko here. And this way I can start hitting the Forretress on its special side. I'm going to hit you on your special side, Forretress. Alright, Tapu Koko comes in. If Zoroark goes for Dark Pulse, we'll eat it up. It's going to Dark Pulse into the Tapu Koko. Does a little more than I thought it would, but it is a Life Orb. Zoroark. We're going to see Toxic from the Forretress into the Clefairy. That's fine. Clefairy's on its way out. I do not care if it's poisoned. I would have expected Gyro Ball from the Forretress, and that's what I was kind of worried about. But we're going to Moonblast Zoroark, knock it out. Clefairy is actually surprisingly strong. This Clefairy is uninvested and still does 50% to Garchomp, so I don't mind. And we'll see my opponent's last Pokemon here. If it's Hydreigon, we're in this game. If it's Mega Beedrill, Mega Alakazam should outspeed and be able to kill it. But we'll have to work around the Forretress. It is Mega Beedrill. Beedrill. So I am going to... I have to worry about the Forretress right now. I don't have to worry about Beedrill currently. So I'm going to follow me. And I'll just... I could Volt Switch the Forretress, I guess. Yeah, let's Volt Switch Forretress. Because this way I could also... I can bring in Landorus then. An Earthquake. Beedrill. I like Mega Beedrill. I think Mega Beedrill is underused in doubles. I mean, obviously, especially now with all the Tapus, because Beedrill outspeeds most of them. He's not outspeeding my Tapu Koko for some reason. Am I Choice Scarf Tapu Koko? No, I'm Z-Move. I bring in Landorus to intimidate the Beedrill and the Forretress. Perfect. I should just be able to Earthquake for game here. Beedrill goes for Poison Jab. It's gonna go into Clefairy. It should knock me out, even after Intimidate. Yup. What does the Forretress do? It goes for another Toxic into the Landorus, but that's fine. Like previously stated. I'm just thinking. Yeah, let's bring in the Tapu. Actually what I should have done is, I should have brought in Alakazam, because I outspeed my Landorus. But I could just protect Earthquake here, should do a ton of damage to both Pokemon. Hopefully enough to knock out the Forretress. That's the only Pokemon I'm really worried about right now is the Forretress. The Beedrill I really don't care about. It's gonna Poison Jab into the Tapu Koko. Fine with me. Get the Earthquake off. So he does outspeed my Landorus as well. But he's also dead. So see ya. Just that Forretress holding on, but it's at a point where it's not gonna matter. Spikes? Why are you setting up spikes this late in the game, my dude? Did he really have nothing to do? So he has Toxic, he has Spikes. I don't know, that's weird. Man, you kinda weird. I'll go for the Z-move for kicks. I mean, I'm not going to get it off because I'm going to Earthquake myself, but just think that I get it off, you know? Oh, what? Okay, Tapu Koko outspeeds Adamant Choice Scarf Landorus. That's nice to know. I might, in future doubles teams with Tapu Koko, I might run Hidden Power Ice then for Landorus because I outspeed Choice Scarf Adamant Landorus. The things you learn. The things that outspeed Choice Scarf Adamant Landorus are crazy. You might have to start going Jolly. Because typically I'd go Adamant because before there wasn't a lot of things that outspeed you. Like in VGC 15 there wasn't a lot of things that outspeed you if you're Adamant Choice Scarf. But apparently there are now. So And that would mean that Ninetales would outspeed me, Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, I'm going to switch it up to Jolly, see if I can start outspeeding some things. But we ended up winning there against a very interesting team, which is usually what gives this team problems, is the weird teams, because this team was built to go against like common Pokemon. Is that what our problem is with this team? I can't remember. That might be the VGC team. This is the thing with doing so many teams. It's like, what's going on? Oh. Anyways, we're going to get into our next battle. We're up in the 1600s. Once again, let's see if we can stay up there. Let's see if we can stay up there. I dropped a little bit because I was doing some practices and I wasn't playing well. It's just so hot upstairs. It's so hot in my room. I'm just dying constantly. Let's see if we can find an opponent. I was having problems earlier today on the VGC ladder. I think Nintendo's servers are being dumb. Drink my little sippy of pop and throw it away. Give you a play-by-play of my life, mostly for that noise. Can we find an opponent? Por favor? Apparently not, so we're gonna cut until we find an opponent. Oh, never mind. 1533 player from Japan, Osaka, Japan, even. And my opponent, ooh, it's the Wailord team. It is a VGC team. See Pikachu, Wailord, Tapu Koko, Pelipper, Mimikyu, and Kartana. I mean, we do have our Tapu Koko, which I want to bring, but obviously we have to get rid of the Pikachu first. Bring my Alakazam for sure. It outspeeds everything. We do have to worry about the Kartana. How do we deal with the Kartana? I could bring my Bisharp, I guess. Not for the Kartana, but for the Mimikyu. Mimikyu. And I can go Landorus. Landorus is going to be pretty good here. I think I'm going to go... do I need Clefairy? Clefairy? If I had Spotlight Clefairy right now, that'd be so nice. Because Spotlight actually overruns abilities. I watched it be used on there was a Gastrodon and a Crocodile. They used Spotlight on the Crocodile, and then the Water type move still hit the Crocodile. So that's pretty cool. But let's stop talking about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Landorus, Alakazam, Tapu Koko, and Bisharp. The idea here, the idea here is that I won't have to Earthquake myself. I'll probably U-turn or Rock Slide. Is the hope, at least. And if I do have to Earthquake, I'll Protect turn 1, and then have to switch out into something and die, essentially, if I have to run Earthquakes. But I'm assuming Pelipper is going to be out here. Pikachu, Pelipper. Pika! Because the Pikachu is going to fake out something. I could stay normal Alakazam and hope he fakes out Alakazam. Because normal Alakazam has Inner Focus, which is really nice. Typically, you think of Alakazam, you think of Magic Guard, but I'm running Inner Focus. So I will use Rock Slide, or can I just U-turn? I'm just going to U-turn with the Landorus, actually, just to break the Sash on the Pelipper, and then the Psychic should be enough to take care of the rest of it. I just don't want him setting up Tailwind. That's when this team gets out of hand. Hit the Alakazam. Damn. Hit the Landorus, unfortunately. I get the Psychic off into the Pelipper. And Pelipper sets up Tailwind, like I expected. So now the problem becomes... is Pelipper able to knock out Landorus? I'm assuming it can. And I want to save Landorus for sure. So I'm going to switch in Bisharp, because I think Bisharp's going to be the one that we need the least. And then before this Pikachu gets out of hand, I'm going to Psychic it. With Mega Alakazam now. So my opponent might not be expecting Mega Alakazam, because you would assume I'd Mega Evolve the first turn. Here comes the Mega Alakazam. Alakazam. I mean, this Pikachu might be able to get me is the only thing. I don't know. I don't know how strong the Pikachu is. I'm going to Trace Lightning Rod. Yes! There we go. There we go. Alakazam coming in clutch. Hidden Power Ice coming out from the Pikachu, I assume. Yep, into Bisharp. That's fine. I wonder what the Pelipper does then. Hurricane. Oh no, that might get my Alakazam. Alakazam, hold on. Yeah, my boy. Don't. Ah, damn it. We get confused though. We have the clutch ability and we're confused. Don't hit yourself. Yes, Psychic should rail the Pikachu. Get it out of here. Perfect switch into Bisharp. Knock out Pikachu. Get the good ability because now he can't discharge with Tapu Koko. He can barely attack with the Tapu Koko, which is real nice. Wailord's going to come out here. It's going to start trying to go for Water Spouts. I can Sucker Punch it with the Bisharp, which is nice. So I can reduce the damage that the thing is doing. And I have a Tapu Koko in the back with a Landorus. I don't necessarily need to keep my Alakazam alive, but I'm going to try and stall out as much Tailwind as I can by protecting. Hopefully we don't hit ourselves. Please, Alakazam. Yes, get the Protect off. Then we can get some damage on this Wailord with a Sucker Punch. Bah! Gonna bring that Hydro Pump. Bisharp avoids. Water Spout comes out from Wailord. That will hit the Bisharp. It is enough to knock out still, unfortunately. That rain boost is just too much. It's just too much, man. I should have looked at Tailwind turns. Because I don't know if I'll be able to protect out. Tapu Koko comes in. I don't know that Wailord even outspeeds Alakazam. Even with the Tailwind. How fast is Wailord? Rain has 2 more turns, so that should mean Tailwind also. Tailwind has 1 more turn, so I can protect with the Tapu Koko here. And I go for Psychic onto Wailord and hope I outspeed it. Unfortunately, I can't use any Psychic type moves Thunder type moves, Electric type moves until the Alakazam faints. We do see Hydro Pump. Wailord does still outspeed, unfortunately. I mean, it helps because now my Tapu Koko can go for Electric type moves, which is nice. Yeah, there goes Alakazam. Unfortunately, Tailwind does peter out, so now I can bring in my Landorus. And I can go for Rock Slides. So I Rock Slide, knock out the Pelipper, hopefully, and Thunderbolt the Wailord. Or should I Dazzling Gleam? Because Wailord might protect here and Pelipper might try and set up another Tailwind. Or I could just blast the Wailord with a Z move. I think I just want to make sure that the Pelipper goes down, to be honest. So I could even lock myself into Earthquake, as long as Pelipper's gone. I want to Dazzling... I just don't want to miss Rock Slide. But I don't want to, like, leave the Wailord open to attack, either. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. And Rock Slide. Just to be safe. We always have that chance to flinch, too. Oh, no! Pelipper has Wide Guard! Why do you have Wide Guard? My dude. Oh, I should have Thunderbolted like I was going to with the Wailord, on the Wailord. No! Oh. I mean, honestly, I forgot the Pelipper gets Wide Guard, because I don't run it on mine. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Critical hit on the Landers probably didn't matter, it was super effective. Oh, I should have Thunderbolted Wailord. I was trying to be so safe, and then Wide Guard just got me. We could have won, too. We could have won. Now he can just double attack me, unfortunately. Actually, he can't double attack me, because I could Dazzling Gleam again. I mean... yeah, he can just double attack me, because if I Dazzling Gleam, the Wailord doesn't get knocked out. And if I Thunderbolt, yep. Shoot, man! I should have Thunderbolted. I should have Thunderbolted. And he hits the Hurricane to knock me out. Why would you Hurricane there? Your rain's gone. You could have just Scalded. Unless he didn't have Scald? Because he had Wide Guard. He had to have had Scald. Right? I don't know. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. And unfortunately, that's also going to be the end of this team on this series. So thank you guys so much for joining us. It is rather annoying that that happened. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. Leave suggestions for Pokemon that you want to see used on a team in the comments below. And again, we'll see you guys next time. Stay sharp, everyone.